Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Human and this is Rising World. And I think today we're going to be working on a barn of some kind over here. And if my voice sounds a little funky, I've got some sinus problems and my mic was acting up on me. I did some work on my computer, added in a Wi-Fi adapter, that way I can move my PC to a different location at some point, and then I can record a little bit more throughout the week. So today we're going to be working on this. The barn that you guys said I should do. Need supplies. Can't remember where all my wood is. Got wood. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna need a bunch of 120s, and that's about it. And some extra stonework. Let's see. Do I have any stone in here that I can? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I gotta figure out the size. If I'm gonna keep animals in it, it's gotta be a little bit bigger than normal. But I don't want it too big to where it looks ridiculous, or really hard to accomplish the build. And I'm not 100% confident that's going to turn out the way that I want. So we're just going to try to do our best and make it as we go, as we usually do. And that takes logs to make 120. Oh, I'm a moron. Oh, that's not the exit. I always do that. So we just need logs. Oh shoot, that's a mistake. I haven't been sleeping well tonight or yesterday. Last night. There we go. Kind of had a rough one, so I'm a little bit dazed and confused. So let's get a little bit of log going up. It's gonna take a few of these. Need these anymore. Oh, it took lumber to make all that. Man. It's not a good look, huh? You know, just completely oblivious to what I needed. I should have looked before I crafted. What was it? Measure twice, cut once? I think it's how it goes. Okay. And it's turned out cold here. Like, it was 30 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. Like, as the sun was coming up level. And then I gotta go work on a car. No one's up today. Yeah, I'm still fighting that thing. It might be a throttle body. That's annoying. Let's see if this is enough to make quite a few. We just need quite a few. Not a lot. Not too much. I'm gonna go measure that out too at some point. Yeah, like 37 wood. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? 120 max. Make 37. Well, no, times 74. So that's pretty good. We're going to start with square pieces. Well, we'll start with that 74. That seems fair to me. We got 77 total, plus a red one. Okay. Now, as far as the foundation, I think we're going to use that as foundation work. So we're going to max that out and do that. Max again. There we go. So now we have some blocks to work with. Do a foundation, and then do the rest. It's going to be longer than it is wide. The entryway. Do we want to try to make it in the middle? Who knows? We'll see. Let's get over here and take a look at it. I mean, look at all the cows we could go grab. There's some sheep over there. It makes sense. You guys are right. I should be doing like a full barn. Yeah. Dude, you need to really work on that stamina. And then I thought we had it set up for up in this corner. Yeah. Did have it in for this corner. Okay, it's a little bit flatter here too, which is why I was thinking about it. So, I want to start in the lowest point, actually. No. I want it to sit in the ground, and it's going to come out full blocks, full blocks. How are we going to do this? Thinking. Where's my rake? That is not a rake. That is a, that is not a rake. That is a rake. Let's raise it up a little bit. On this side. Yeah, that'll work. I don't want it to be like full blocks underneath and corners, so it should be rising. It's rise it better. Come on, do a better job. Rise it up. Doesn't seem to like to rise very much. There we go. Gonna flatten it out too as we go. That'll be nice. Flatten and rise at the same time. That's perfect. Come on. Okay, you are not doing what I want you to do. This needs to be done in a better fashion. Like, there needs to be more options for raising up the ground in this game. This thing takes forever. That work. There we go. If I was just flattening it out to like match this, that'd be different, but I don't want it to be too low, much lower than the actual farmland. That'd look weird. This is why I usually don't prep the workspace and just kind of rely on the blocks to do all the work. But I don't want too many blocks underneath. I want it to be a barn, not a building of living style. Plus, I think this kind of groundwork underneath in the barn would be kind of nice. It'd look more like hay and stuff. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're a little bit higher up now. Okay, now let's go over here. And let's see. If we flattened it out, how bad would that look? Not too terrible. Gotta fix spots up as we go. Think we're getting there. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's see. It's a slope. A little bit of a slope. We can actually call this a walkway. Yeah, I think I can work with this. A little bit of a walkway. I was about to grab you. Oh my gosh. Wasn't expecting that. Was not expecting that. I just want to raise a barn. That's all I want to do. No. Working with me, game. You're working against me. Okay, so this is good. This is okay. I gotta raise this a little bit up. See, now it's flattening out. Wait. There we go. Now it's flattening out like I want. Okay, we're gonna get this done. We're gonna do a good job. We're gonna make it look nice. What is with this pit? No, that's not nice. That looked completely terrible. There we go. Okay. This is how they kind of build in reality. They prep their pads. Get this done. Okay. Now we just got this section here. One step at a time, I guess. Did you do the thing? I'm not going to start putting a building up until you're flat and evened out, you dingbat of a landscape. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Come on. You got this. There we go. There we go. The brake breaks before I'm done. I'm going to be upset. There. See, that's looking a lot better. More uniformed, except for that. Which I guess... This is pretty flat with that, so that's okay. It's this part that's going to be annoying. If you're going to build in this game and you want to take it to, like, the ultimate prep work and all that, this is the stuff you have to do. If you want to throw it together like I've been doing, that's fine. Also, digging pits is a lot more fun. The sledgehammer really does flatten things out a lot easier. Don't know why, but this thing's annoying. Come on. Its range is really limited. There we go. Now we're making progress. You have to be standing on the point you want it to go to. That's about it. All for a barn. You guys asked for it. This is how it's done. You want it done right, you gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? Can't just throw blocks on the ground and build up around and be like, hey, yeah, your barn. No. You gotta have the right ground style and all that. I have not seen any old school barns with concrete. Newer barns, yes. Old barns, they just kind of put walls up. Put stalls inside. Then you had dirt and hay on the ground. Okay, almost there, almost there. Okay, I want to go this way with it. There we go. Knock this down just a bit. Okay, that's our head. Looks pretty good, I think. So let's go to our starting blocks. So I want this to be kind of a walkway, so we're going to do this. I'm going to count them out in a minute. I'm just going to try to get to the corner here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. That way, so that's a 22 wide. That should be alright. Oh, I actually kind of want to go get some doors and play around with that real quick. Yeah. And then we'll go all the way down that way. Let's go get some doors. I gotta figure out the placement of the front set or that side set of doors. Yeah, it's a process. I fell in a hole. Take a drink before I forget. There we go. Need an apple. I will be coming for you two later. Got lots of grass. I'm gonna hit you with a 4x4. Alright, okay, we just need to keep the blocks out this way. Watch a chicken be in here later. Okay. So I need to work on doors. So furnishing. Primitive door would probably be alright, but I think a white door. So it just needs some iron sheets. Okay. Let's do 4 of those. I didn't need to back out of that. Furnishings, wooden door. 2 of those. Check. Wait. That way. And through here. The kettle. This is gonna look nice once that's grown. See, that's kind of what I want the barn floor to be. Let me put these doors where I can use them. Alright, there we go. We're gonna have to make them bigger, but it's gonna work. I have a plan. Maybe. Sorta, kinda. I don't have a plan. I have an idea of a plan. So, I want to center this. We're going to use these blocks right now to center it. I think... Where's my center point going to be? Might be here. Maybe. Hang on. I need to make this door huge. Okay, spin it, not... There we go. One of these days I will get used to using the arrow keys. But today is not that day. And I have my mouse plugged in, so it's going to want to move on its own. Stay right there. Thank you. So I think... like that. I'm gonna use these doors to kind of figure it out. There we go. That actually might work. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's knock these 2 out. That works. We got some barn doors. Look at that. Doors la barn. Alright, that's the first part. Second part is be steezed. Nope, not okay. Okay, there we go. So you guys know I'm not feeling the greatest. Why not snap? Ooh. Oh, did I hit the wrong button? There we go. There we go. That would probably be why, because when I mute my mic, that's my my mic mute is the, or my mic unmute is the grid changing button. My bad. Okay, we can go kind of as long as we want now. Let's see. A little bit longer? There we go. My grid size changes because I'm a moron. I put my shortcut keys the same as my games. That's not smart. Okay, and then right here, here, and then come back. Need to put more doors on this side. I just needed those two to get me started on the build. Okay, alright. I like what I'm doing. Alright. Now we have the pad and foundation set up. That's going to help us build off of it, which we're going to have to go get a lot more lumber. I'm dumb and I used up all my stuff. So I think I want to use these as kind of like cornerstones and just build off of them. Wait. One more tall. There we go. That'll do. Nicely. I want to come off this center section. Do we have 58 left? Okay, that's fine. I need to go taller with it, but I'm right now need my hang on. Hang on. I want my building to have a spine. Support beam, if you will. There we go. 5x2. That's just going to be where we're working with. I need to shorten it up a little bit. Okay, mouse, you're not plugged in when I'm doing this stuff. Where am I standing? Go back to the 2. 1x2. We want to do 2x2. That might work. And then we can come up off of that and hook up to it. Okay. So let's go ahead and change that back. Then we'll see. This line, and then up from here. That should work. And now we have our second set of doors set up. Nice! And we have 32 wood left. Aha! I had to change the wood style. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Now, it's gotta have, like... Curves are hard for me to do in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you, so it's gonna be a little bit more square when I get to the roof section. Now I kind of want to do... a little bit of the base walls on this side. Nice. Gotta figure out the roof later, but right now I'm just gonna focus on the walls. Let's see. We want a window for ventilation to go all the way through, or put the window on that side. I don't want them high up, actually. Okay, I got the sniffles and I do apologize. So it's 3 high. Okay. That'll be where the windows go. That'll look alright, I think. Got one of these blocks left. And then I do think I need to put this one down right here. Perfection. Okay, we're getting there. Now I think I'm going to use this lumber Actually, we're gonna go get some more trees. Not with a rake or not. How are you doing? Oh, it's worn chainsaw. Probably a shorter episode. Not too short. I'm gonna keep it around 40 minutes if possible. And I'm gonna have to come in and do some lumbering. I don't have any lumber planted anywhere. That's probably something I should be doing right now. Might end up doing some of that right now because I'm gonna need all the lumber possible. Hey. 169 saplings, that'll work. Let's stick with one kind right now, I think. That might be smart. I don't know if I'm gonna get enough of these guys or not. It's hickory. That's the London plane. I don't know how they still stand it, but it looks kind of neat. Grab all this. Don't need the base one yet. I'll come back and get them later. Get that out of my inventory, please. Thank you. It's kind of loud. Okay, got it, got it. Seems like the gravity's a little lighter than it was before this update. Everything falls a little slower than it did. So where do I want to put the new tree growth, by the way? That's something I've been trying to think about, because it needs to be close-ish. I don't want it as close as this was, because that's going to be my apple orchard. Maybe I could put it up there with the regular farm. That might work. Put this grass away too. Got a lot of that. Okay. Grass, go in there, please. London plain, you can go in there for now. And we got 80 logs. That should be alright for now. The building, go to wood, 120. They could do the chipped wood. That would look alright. Okay, max. Oh. Work on the shape later. Okay, there we go. 160, that'll be enough for a little bit more. Please let me through, thank you. Guys asked for a barn. Gonna make a barn. By golly. It's not gonna be the best barn to ever barn, but it's gonna be a barn nonetheless. Yep. Yep, you're out of breath. I understand. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this window section figured out. Ventilation is important in a barn. It's kind of smelly in there. There we go. Okay, so 1 over, 3 up. Got it. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Cool. go. I'll get you picked up in a second. You don't belong there. Bad piece of lumber. Go over 2 and then start going down. And we can close it off like that. Alright? Yeah, that's right. Angles in this game make you think otherwise, but it is correct. Okay. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Have to get up on that with some scaffolding. I need to go get some of that anyway. Okay, now let's close off this little section here. We can knock out a spot for a door. Well, actually, I could put a side door in anywhere, really. I'll do that later. Need to know where the paddocks are going to go. Which we'll be using the scaffolding railing for paddocks mostly. It looks alright, and it'll do the job. And I'll make doors with the, well, doors, little gateways, shrink them down, that type of thing. I have to go switch a wood type over for the, roofing section. Okay, got you. Oh, yes. Okay. I think the shape's about right. Not as round as an actual Dutch barn, but it'll do. Let's keep that one on us. Okay. Now, I gotta figure out the roof section. So we'll use our regular lumber and grab a scaffolding, and I'm gonna start working on trying to shape up a roof, I guess. Off of that middle section. I'm gonna come up another few blocks and then start working off of it from the middle. I think it'll work. Yeah, we got about 8 minutes left for me to figure out this roof. I'm not great with roofs. Don't ask me why. I just suck at them. My dude's really, really, really out of shape. What am I wearing? Here. Give me some extra stamina, my dude. 5% more. It goes from 120 to 125. That's helpful. Alright. Lumber. Liquidators. So we could do it with siding. 120 for the walls. I don't like that. Not the same color though. I'm gonna be painting it anyway. I'll have to use the shingles, to be honest with you, not for what I'm thinking. Let's max that out at 99. Hollow arc inverse. Quarter hollow. You know what, let's play around with this, because I might have a way of doing this. So, first let's get our full blocks here. And do that. We'll get some more lumber going later. Okay. Grab this, grab that. I need scaffolding. Do I have any over here? Negative. Negative. Hello, turtle shell. Over here? Nope. Nope. Thought I put scaffolding up somewhere. Where did I put you, you scaffolding Okay. Now we're confused. There it is. Uh-huh. I knew I had some. Put that over here. See? My mouse is now controlling itself. Okay. I knew I had some. I just had to find it. Wondering if I can't utilize these blocks and reshape them by making them bigger and stuff and attaching them. Kind of give a curved. Don't know, but we can also use this for standardized round square building. Try my best. Okay, cool. I can make that jump. It doesn't matter if you're that way or not. Let's see, right about here. Climb up here. Climb up here. And I'm gonna want... see, rotate. Wow. Why are you... lifted up off the thingy and that was dumb. If I take it into a 5 and then raise it to a 5. Wouldn't look that great, would it? And if I could get it to a slope and connect it down, that'd be cool. I don't know if this will work like I want. Well, not a waste of resources. I'll use them later. Alright. For now, we're just going to come into the middle section. Come up a bit. Like that. I want to go one more. Can I pick you up? Yes, I can. I need to rotate you, but oh, this way. Aha! Brought myself into it. So you can't do it. Okay. Alright. There we go. Maybe come to the edge of here. One more? Yeah, one more. Okay, and the same goes over here. And then put in the angled stuff. So that would be more? Yeah, maybe. I can adjust it later. And then come in with the angled pieces, and then I can make it look like it's curved. Give it a shot. Definitely gonna need this roof, though. Okay. And then pick you up. That was loud. Weird. Yeah, I could probably do it with some angled pieces. Make it look pretty decent, less square. I know it's kind of hard to do that, personally. But I might have a way of doing it. I have to go get some more lumber. Come up there, I can go chop. Okay, I think that should do. Yeah, that should do. Come over here. Reconnect it all. Think we got enough. gonna be a pretty tall building. Oh, cool. I got it to be just about right. Nice. Let's see. Is this one? He's coming a little bit. Can't use all the materials either because I got to save one back so I know which one I used. Alright. Barn raising, man. First steps. And then I'll come in with some angled pieces. Stop with the loudness. Come in with some angled pieces to make it look like it's curved. That's just the interior right there to hold it all. I think it's gonna work out alright. Alright guys, let's get a day shot and then I'm gonna call it good. And I'll come back in hopefully in the next few days and start working on getting the lumber I need to finish it out. Make some more scaffolding stuff, some more roof materials, some interior materials. And then I'll start putting it all together and hopefully I'll have something decent for you to look at next time and we can start gathering up animals and making it look even more barn life for there. Could have been an easy storage building. Shooters doesn't even get his stamina back while he sleeps. I'll be able to keep at least 2 cow, 2 pig, 2 goat, and a mess of chickens in there for now. That should be about right. And we'll paint it up, make it look proper. Done. I'll have to chop down all my corn to get a better corn row going. Might come through and fix this stuff before I do that, though. Look at my wheat. Nice. Yeah, I think it'll work. Got a lot of progress left on it. But I think I have a plan. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for you. If you'd like to see more, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. I do appreciate. Progress will be made. We will get it done. And it's going to look good. Alright, you know what to do. Peace out. Have a good one. And as always, game happy.